Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian, blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion, the skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell, keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills, they can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Here we go. 7-8 read. Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber. Set.
for Young. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. On first down, Dickerson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. 60 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On the run, it's Bo Jackson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the left. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. But a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And an interception in the end zone for Deion Sanders. That takes me back to, I believe, his last game at Florida State, a Sugar Bowl game against Auburn. The last play of the game, he switched assignments to make sure he was on the top receiver for Auburn and picked off the pass to end the game in the end zone in the Sugar Bowl. Deion Sanders.
So much knowledge in that mind. What a great career Deion Sanders had. 8-time Pro Bowler. To throw on second down, Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack that time by Michael Strahan.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. On 4th down, Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Strahan. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Young steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Here we go, T. Get off the field. You draw Porter. We got double up. Hey, orbit. Mike 52, Mike 52. Wild Bill. Speed dribble.
3rd down, Young from the gun. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Randy Moss, 47 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They're going to try and throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Bo. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami 1st. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From just shy of midfield, Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Young got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. On third down, Dickerson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
After the made field goal, Stenerud back out there to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On second down, here's Cunningham, escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Six-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Well, they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Looking to throw on second down. Young. Dancing to his left. Incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking to throw on second down. Cunningham. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 4 yards the pickup. First down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. $19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Flushed out right. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And an alley to run. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Pat Tillman, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. On 1st down, it's Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Stenerud now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, it didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And this is caught by Jackson. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Strahan in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Cunningham. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Here's Steve Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Young here to throw. Going for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in the plays and we pack up. Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter, when they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up, I had to get back up. I can't take no loss, you better call back up. I'm running it down to finish, I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Gonna see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big, better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it and did it again, but the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it, I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it, know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop, wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel, I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though.
Check out! 240! My 52!
A loss of 6 yards. That's second down.
Yeah, that's how we do, D! No, check that.
Intended for Randy Moss. Incomplete.
Check out!
He was covered by Deion
52
Sanders.
from up, boy, 52! Ready!
till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on it.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. He returns the kickoff an even 90 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, partner, anytime you see a big-time kickoff return, especially one that ends up in the end zone for a touchdown, that's probably the most exciting 10 seconds in the great game of football.
I think it was our friend Ed Brady that told us that one day. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play fake. Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They go with Gurley on 1st down, but he goes nowhere. They bottle him up for a loss of a couple. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And his first carry, he loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Cunningham. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Randy Moss, 49 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Mahomes, and he's going to go down again. Von Miller, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And the pressure gets to him again. Lawrence Taylor, the offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from in. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Jeremy McNichols, the running back, the intended target. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 10 yards out, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
This will be taken very short. And he loses the football the 2nd time. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Niners 28, Chiefs nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And not liking what he's seeing here, Mahomes is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Mahomes maybe a free play. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And a penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still third and long. They fake the give. Now Mahomes under pressure again, and down he goes again. Von Miller, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the first.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. yeah. Hey, yeah, okay. No change, okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game, okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same, okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in 3, wins come in 2s, cash comes in 1s. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, A floor, come down. Gotta say it, nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Hey.
it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
How it feel to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jake Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. Team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king, not a pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part like them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clipper D. Yeah. Determination, laser focus.
26-yard line.
Set, ready. 50 flag. Right 50. Hey, here we go. Kill. Squeeze, double. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Good job, D. Good job. Second and 10. At the 38-yard line. Hey, come on. 50. Watch the run. Go. Shut up. He's brought down by Ryan Shazier. No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 9. Ready. Time to end it. 5-5. They can't hang with us. They can't hang with us. He took you to school.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion. The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Visitors 34, 49ers 23. Visitors.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad Pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready? Come on, guys, 55. I got him,
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
Flush to his right. That's complete to Christian Okoye. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down. Cunningham. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the court. He's got daylight. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian Okoye, 51 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, it made it pay off.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. Just use the mic. Back to the mic. Back to.
Vick will look to throw on 1st down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good gain of 12 yards that time. Vick now from the 50. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Sanders has it poked free, and this is picked up by the defense. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams. Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division champ, it looks like. But bottom line is, Dallas or Philadelphia's got to win the NFC East. And I don't know that anyone wants to go to their home field and play when they have to play in a divisional game. So when you get it all together, and maybe that would be a wild card, I would guess, because they'd be the 4th team in. But when you put it all together, it is absolutely wide open about who wins the NFC and represents for the Lombardi Trophy.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, it's Sanders. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And he lost 6 there on the first down play. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. Mike 55.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, Charles, while we have a second, we talked about the NFC playoff picture, but I wanted to get your thoughts on a hot topic right now in NFL circles. That's awarding a home game to every division winner, regardless of record. It's happened twice in this decade that we've seen a 7-9 team in Seattle get a home game and a 7-8-1 Carolina team get one. Where do you stand on this? Because there's a scenario where you could have a 13-win team from the NFC West traveling to face an 8-win team from the NFC East.
I know I'm a dinosaur on this one. Absolutely. I love the division champ getting a home game. I don't care what the record is, and I know it sounds wrong. And we're in this.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Willis. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Being chased out left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Second down. It's Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Check it back.
It's third down and 4.
Third and short yardage. Vick able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. On first down, it's Jackson. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there. Give him 55 yards on the ground.
Let's get there. Check it out, please. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On first and goal, Gurley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Here's Michael Vick. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle there to make the grab. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed pass like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
Take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Go. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
Cunningham to throw. Out to his left. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the former 49er, Deion Sanders. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They run again with Jackson. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing, Vick. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short.
Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Vic. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. That throw by Vic incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And we are all tied here in the final stages. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run on first down. Jackson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
I can't believe they even let you play.
On second down, here's Cunningham. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. On third down, this is Jackson. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. On 4th down, Cunningham flushed out right. He is going to find Hill here.
Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, I'll deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damagers. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, I'll deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can call for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Put on the gas. I will not yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash.
Time to bring the bass bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a setter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the gang, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Lo, time to bring the bass back.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they self.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With his rhymes, I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. son, I love him for him, I'ma